bright at this bus stop and early 4 AM start in order to get an hour's worth of buses from where I live to Hackney Marshes in order to spend the morning of the autumn equinox as the sun rises with a group of practitioners, a community of people who gather together in that space and enjoy the autumn equinox together. I was previously with them December 2024 for the winter solstice right before a flight, and on this end of things I've just returned from a flight, so jet lagged, quite tired. Gonna start my day with this group and then head directly onwards from there to Primrose Hill, where I'll be photographing the regular Druidic group who gather there for their midday ceremony in the equinox. So looking forward to that. I haven't done for a while a video where I've intercut photographs that I've taken throughout the recording of the video in the video itself. I definitely don't think I've done one with a voiceover, but I might be wrong. But I'll see whether or not this works out today for that. I think it might, because it's quite a specific, like the story of the day is just a day's worth of photography at these different celebrations and observations of the equinox, and it would work for the sunrise, it would work for the group, and it would be internally consistent and coherent to present the video in that way. So we'll see whether or not that works out later on, or you will rather, because there'll either be photographs throughout this video or there won't. Good morning.
Hello, good morning.
Tired. How about you?
Not so much, to be honest.
No? Have you done an all-nighter?
Yeah.
Okay, I can tell you giving off the aura of all-nighter.
I'm Lucas, by the way.
Oh, Simon.
Sam,
Sorry, I've got cold hands.
Go for it.
I'd say currently it's slightly bigger than the gathering in winter and with more people still arriving, so it should be a good dynamic event with plenty of people and plenty of things going on to photograph. Everyone seems in good spirits. Some people have stayed up all night before this, others seem as tired as me, if that's possible, and the sun hasn't risen yet, but there's plenty of light in the sky, which I guess I'm not used to, because I normally do winter and summer sunrise where it just kind of appears quickly or comes out from behind clouds after having already risen. The sun's just coming up now. Everything's very peaceful here. People are mostly keeping in their groups for the moment. But hopefully the energy will pick up shortly. You just missed them. You just missed them.
Got one in my pocket.
Where you go?
Yeah.
Starling. Free it.
Turkish.
Really very slow and peaceful this morning. Not much in terms of ritual. There was no compass or flags positioned as there was in winter, and I think some of the faces I was familiar with from last time didn't show up this time, but it was still really nice. I'm on frame 23 and I'll hopefully try and finish this roll before heading to Primrose Hill for the Druidic ceremony, which starts at midday, so I have plenty of time to sit in a cafe and read. Just wasted about 4 frames on just a nothing photograph, but I'm hoping I've got a couple that made up for it afterwards. Winding down very quickly after starting. I think the benefit of the summer solstice is that it starts earlier and sunlight goes on for longer to start with before people need to head off to work and stuff, whereas this started at 6:30 and by 7:45 people have basically cleared out. It's just a few musicians and people who fell asleep. Last few in the space now, just a group of musicians, a few photographers, a few people sitting further away on the outskirts. I'm on frame 34-ish, and I'll probably finish this one before heading off, so that'll be one roll, but I know that at least 6 or 7 frames are just totally wasted, having been made when I thought something was happening but just wasn't worth it. But I know I'll have at least 4 or 5 keepers, which is better than last time in the winter when I didn't really have anything, but it was more a nice introduction to the space and to the people and the atmosphere. I've stayed on 35mm exclusively, even though I've got 15 and 50 as well. I'll hopefully use the 15 later with the Druids.
Amazing. Thanks. Thank you.
It. You've got to have a 200mm.
ready? You get the shots.
No, don't do it.
Lovely.
I enjoyed it, yeah. There's a lot of... I mean, this will be interesting because it's green, so...
That's the
weather's
natural
perfect, so.
elephant there. See the elephant horn?
I just didn't shoot any black and white last time, which is the intention.
You're always doing like extra stuff. Just at Primrose Hill now for the Druidic ceremony, which I've photographed quite a few times. I've been trying to do things differently with this kind of situation where I've documented multiple times. So I'll maybe use the 15mm, try and get some macro wides if that's possible. Otherwise, it's just good while they're doing preparations at the beginning and the procession from the tree where they prepare into the event itself. What is it? Oh, no thank you.
When in doubt. In the pocket, you ready?
No, this is for the dog.
I come bearing gifts of some prints from the spring equinox.
Oh, brilliant. I'll pass that on.
It's the best glasses I've seen in a long time.
A lot of people say that. They were £3 off the internet. So are you attached to something with that camera, or is it just you? I'm having a look now, but I can't see as much. I'm actually...
Well, the tree foliage makes it a bit...
Bring your own foreground. The Druids are getting ready behind me under this tree, which always has lovely dappled sunlight. Really, really lovely to photograph here. Very friendly group, familiar faces, some new faces, and a few came over to invite me again. Last time I was invited to join in and participate as a Druid in the robes, which I'm not doing this year, but I'll probably look at doing that in spring next year. So that will be something.
Just makes sense to have one way or the other, because otherwise it's then that way and then you've got your book.
The Red Rebels performance art protest group are also here today, and I believe will be joining the procession for some reason that I'm not sure about yet.
Here, looking out for the tree, the tree coming up. Yeah, there is a tree.
I invented the seasons.
Thank you for doing this.
You're very welcome, and I'll do it again.
Very kind of you.
Same time next. Yeah.
Please.
How are you doing that?
with the procession finished, it's now the actual ceremony itself. But I've photographed so many times at this point that I'm not sure what I'll be able to get that's kind of new. So I'm going to stick with the 15mm, which is what I've been using to this point, which I switched about halfway through while they were getting ready. And I'll finish this current roll on frame 30, so just 6 more frames of this on 15 during the ceremony, and then we'll see where we end up after that, if I switch back to 35 or maybe 50. But I think if I do that, then I'll end up getting the same imagery that I've been achieving previously, whereas the 15mm is the new element I've brought to the situation, and it will hopefully offer fresh results, fresh visuals compared to the more standard and kind of classic lenses I've used previously for this.
Is it peace?
It is peace.
Is it peace?
Peace. Peace.
Is it peace?
Peace. To bear the offering and augury of plenty to the presiding celebrant and the chief elders of the Druid order.
It is the lady who has come in her representation of Caradwen, the Earth Mother. She bears the augury and offering of plenty to the High Druids of the order. Bid her enter.
May there be peace in the Orient.
Peace in Occident. Peace in the North.
Peace in the South.
Peace throughout the whole world.
You're coming behind the red guest. So red guest. So if you come round and
So how was it? That was your first Equinox celebration?
It was very Equinox celebration, yeah. It was very good.
Of all the Equinox celebrations, that was one of them.
That was the best one.